Two down backs in the backfield, wide receiver out wide. And another flag. Offsides that time.
Nobody jumped. They must have lined up offsides.
The Dragons giving that 5 yards right back to the Wildcats, just like we saw on the other end of the field. When the defense gave the Dragons a free 5.
Just 6, 7.
Just under 5.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Franklin-Simpson Wildcats taking on the Warren Central Dragons.
So we moved backwards, and they moved forward.
Same lineup, 2 down backs in the backfield. Back to pass now is Delk. He's going to throw it into the right side of the end zone. Over to McPherson. He's got it 2 feet down, and what a catch in the front corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
There you go, Cody. If you can do that a time or two a game, that totally opens up that run game.
That was a beautiful dime there, and what an athletic play there by the senior, Blake McPherson, to go up and get it over the defensive back. What a play. Now here comes number 9, Brody McAllister, on for the extra point attempt. See if we can't make it 14-6 with just over 5 minutes to play here in the first. Here's the snap. There's the kick. It's good. Wildcats lead at 14-6. We'll be right back with you with more live Wildcat football action on 92.3 WFKN. Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin-Simpson Wildcat High School football. We just had another kickoff, and there is number 1 smacked and brought down this time. Number 28.
Wildcats have it.
Fumble on the play. Wildcats claiming they got it.
And they do.
And they do. Turnover.
Real quick, Cody, your officials tonight. Don Gilmore's the referee. Josh Birdsong's the umpire. Perry Colley, head linesman. Jasper Wyatt, line judge. And Jeff Porter, back judge.
The big hit there by the special teams to create the turnover against the Warren Central Dragons. And now the Wildcats are back in business, right back out on the field. Is our offense from their own 28, from the Warren Central 28, pardon me.
Now you got an opportunity to take control of this football game before the first quarter is even over.
Absolutely. Up the gut there. There is the run. And big-time run. Aiden Jones laying down some punishment right there. That's the Aiden Jones I'm used to seeing. Lowering the shoulder and sticking. Just shy of a first down there. That was about a 9.5-yard gain from Jones, the junior. See, that's the Aiden Jones that I was used to seeing last year, just laying down some punishment. Jones runs. You know, I don't know if it's okay to use this word in high school football terms, but violently. Yes. Jones runs violently. There's the pitch out wide. There's Hampton. Hampton showing off the legs and the speed, and he's going to be up to about the 14 for a first down for the Wildcats. Pardon me, the 9. The 9. All the way up to the 9-yard line. Now it's going to be first and goal, Wildcats from their own 9. Had some bang-bang plays here to get this one started, haven't we? Just under 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. I mean, some unexpected things. Warren Central throwing it all over the field. A couple turnovers. Here we go up the gut. There's Jones again. He's going to get about a yard on the play, nearly refusing to go down.
Better job there by that interior Dragon line defense.
Yes. They're going to have to use a lot of leverage.
Yeah, they're just not, over the course of a whole game, they just don't have the depth, and they don't have the beef to hold out for long.
Several on that defensive line, hands on the hips, and I can see them breathing heavy from up here in the booth. And that Franklin-Simpson offensive line is just going to keep pounding it down the field. Oh, fumbled the handoff.
Oh, no, they didn't. They gave it away.
McPherson picks it up right up out of the air, and he runs it right up the gut for a touchdown. Oh, my word. That was –
I want to see the replay on that if Aaron Talley and his Channel 9 crew show that.
That was tremendous. Here comes the replay on Franklin-Simpson Channel 9, and it looked like it was a botched handoff, possibly attempting the double handoff as Brody McAllister gets set to try to kick his third extra point of the game and make this one 21-6. It's up, and it's good. The handoff appeared to be bobbled, and McPherson just runs right through the middle of the line and picks it off and takes it in for a score. That was wow. Well,
maybe
sometimes
we don't have a replay.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
That's exactly right.
And I think that's probably what that was. At least it's what it looked like from my vantage point. What a tremendous play that was. Franklin-Simpson rolling right now with 3:07 left to play in the first, up 21-6. I've talked enough now to where I can't hardly take the break in recapping that. But, I mean, Franklin-Simpson opens the game with Xavier Hampton returning the opening kickoff, 13 seconds, and he went about 90 yards for the opening score and make this a 7-0 game. Then Warren Central gets the ball back, and they march right back down the field and return their opening kickoff out to the 51, and they throw it all around the field and make it 7-6. And then Brady Delk, he comes back and he launches one into the front corner of the end zone, hauled in by McPherson. And McPherson, he's got 2 touchdowns on the night already, Brian.
He's making that early call for the player of the game again, Cody.
He is certainly making a show of it. A big-time boot there from McAllister puts that one into the end zone for a touchback. Showing off the leg that time and getting some love from his teammates is McAllister. That is very much so deserving.
Man, when you can get that type of kick at the high school level, that helps your defense so much.
Absolutely. Maybe with another year of growth, that might be a college leg. So looking at the 1st and 10 now for the Warren Central Dragons from their own 20-yard line after the big boot, touchback. So 4 wide, 1 down, running back in the backfield with Dunn. There's the handoff, and it's going nowhere. Brought down at the line of scrimmage. That's big number 60, Patrick Moss right there. The senior making a play right at the line of scrimmage. Getting up and walking away like he's done it a time or two.
I think he has. They gave him credit for a yard. I didn't see it, but they'll officially call it 2nd and 9.
You know, I'm going to keep an eye on the spots, I think, from here on out, because that's the second rough spot that I've seen against Franklin-Simpson. Not saying that it's a theory here.
And the Dragons were going to get tagged for a false start here.
Yep. The wide receiver in motion made that turn upfield before the ball was officially snapped, so that's going to be 5 yards against the Dragons, I believe.
A score from the area involving a district foe of the Wildcats. Monroe County 14, Allen County nothing at the end of the first quarter.
Monroe County trying to make it 2-0 on the season.
Greenwood leads Warren East 7-0 at the end of 1.
Gators up on top of the Raiders.
The Gators and the Raiders.
Rolling out right is done. He's going to launch it forward. There's about a 5-yard gain, and he's going to turn it into about a 10-yard gain.
You know, Cody, I would not be surprised at some point if the Dragons just don't put the run in the drawer and just focus on throwing the ball. Because when he rolls out and gives himself a little time, he's finding some open opportunities.
Well, we haven't had any pass rush yet
None.
to this point
No.
whatsoever. And a game ago, we absolutely failed on pass rush against a team that almost solely passed the ball. And so far, Dunn is
And wide open
There's
again.
another one out to the 41-yard line.
Dakota Hunter on that reception.
Dunn is absolutely zipping it. I mean, he stylistically, Brian, what he reminds me of, and I'm dating myself a little bit here, but everybody remembers Tim Tebow at Florida. Well, the quarterback that won a national championship at Florida prior to Tim Tebow was a young man by the name of Chris Leak. Right now,
Yep.
form-wise, if you were to tell me that's Chris Leak out there throwing the football around right now, just a little bit shorter, I'd say, oh, yeah, that's him. Because form-wise, he is technically sound throwing the football. I mean, he is cocking back quick and getting rid of it whenever he gets set to throw. There's the pitch up the middle.
So they're not going to be effective there.
No, absolutely not. He's going to get about a gain of a yard.
If I was the Dragon player, I'd go all the way to the ground there. You'd probably get a penalty called.
Absolutely. I think I would have fell down and cried about
Yep.
it. You could have put me in for an Oscar-worthy performance on that one. A little bit of extracurricular there in the backfield between Franklin-Simpson and Warren Central.
2nd and 9. Just 55 seconds left in what has been a long first quarter.
Absolutely. Trying to get left, and now some pressure in the backfield. And Dunn's going to take it and run with it. He's around the edge. He's going to be good enough for a first down all the way out to about the Franklin-Simpson 46 now.
Into Wildcat territory. I'm telling you, when he just kind of when he just lets his athleticism take over, he's better. I don't think he's a young man that wants to sit back there and think a lot. He just lets his natural, like you alluded to earlier, God-given ability just take over.
100%. Now, I believe that the near jump there. Near jump. Got away with one almost. Did Franklin-Simpson defensive line. Dunn has looked phenomenal, and this offense of Warren Central has looked a lot like what we saw from Whites Creek. Now they're going to try and hand it off again and dancing around in the backfield. No, now he's got room. He's busting it up the middle, and he's going to take it all the way to the Franklin-Simpson 35.
Walter Moore on that run, the senior running back.
I believe that's Moore's second or third carry of the ball game, but his first real gainer out of the backfield.
And you know, the one drive they fumbled, they never really got that drive going. But when they've protected the football, they've moved the ball tonight.
Got about 20 seconds left on the clock here in the first quarter. Franklin-Simpson leading Warren Central 21-6 right now. Throws it out into the flat. They're going to try to find some room, and he is run out of bounds there by Caden Bennett on the Franklin-Simpson 32-yard line. And
they stopped the clock.
Stopping the clock there, yep. Going out of bounds. Going to be 2nd and 6, it looks like, for the Wildcats.
Future opponent Glasgow leads Barron County 7-0 after one quarter.
Halloween game is Glasgow.
Yep.
Brian, you'll be doing all the talking on that one.
I understand that's the case. Unless I can convince somebody to help me. We got a long trip next Friday, Cody.
Absolutely.
Lexington.
I'm looking forward to that one. Fakes the handoff, and now it's going to be a quarterback keeper Dunn up the middle. And, he slips past a would-be tackler, and he's going to take it all the way up to about the 25 for a first.
I think he's got a first down, yeah.
It certainly looks
like it. He
does.
Does. They're moving the chains.
Moving the chains.
That'll be the last play of the quarter, I think. Once they get the chains set, they'll wind the clock, and this first quarter will be over with.
There goes the clock. And there's the end of the first quarter with Warren Central driving on the Franklin-Simpson 25-yard line. Your Franklin-Simpson Wildcats are currently leading them 21-6. We'll be back with more live Wildcat football action right here on 92.3 WFKN.
Well, we're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during like the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless like a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service to out in the county.
It's a 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin-Simpson High School's Wildcat football. Currently, we're just starting the opening play here of the second quarter. Back to pass is done from his own 35-yard line. It's going to be tipped up and no, incomplete. Falls incomplete. Tipped around a little bit, nearly brought in there by is that Jackson Crafton way back there? No, that couldn't be. No, that's Brady Delk. Pardon me. Yeah. These jersey numbers get bunched up so much, and I said, man, is that Crafton way back there? No, that is not our nose guard trying to pick off one at the goal line from a pass attempt coming from 35. That was Brady Delk making a diving attempt. But Dunn looking very good so far. He's going to quarterback keeper now, and he's going to try and bring it up the middle and jumps into a would-be tackler. Brings it up for about a 2-yard gain to the Franklin-Simpson 24.
Wildcats did a better job that time closing on that. He had a little room initially when he tried to hit that hole, but the Wildcats closed that up quickly.
Absolutely. Collapsing the pocket there very well that time. Containing Dunn. If you would. Looking at about a 3rd and 8 now here for Warren Central. Still just a gorgeous night, man. I'm loving it. There's nothing like a Franklin-Simpson Friday night.
And
the snap goes quickly, and it gets away from him, and Dunn is going to pick it up, and he's going to try and run away with it. And there's a fumble. It's on the ground, and who's got it? There's a scrummage for the ball.
It's still loose, Cody. Let's see who's got it.
They are fighting for it. Franklin-Simpson motioning that they got it. Who's going to come away with it? Franklin-Simpson ball.
Warren Central just absolutely shooting themselves in the foot.
Goodness.
Not taking care of the football.
Shoo. What a meltdown that was right there.
Yeah.
That is going to take all the wind out of your sails if you were Warren Central. I mean, that one hurt me.
Yeah.
Hurts me. Hurts my heart for him to see it. Not ready for the snap was done. But the quarterback, the center going on and snapping it, and it went about 20 yards past him. He picks it up cleanly and then just gets absolutely popped. Looked like it was by Donovan Dudley, the sophomore.
A lesson there for every football player. He has to just fall on that. You cannot pick that ball up and try to run with it. He has to fall on it and live to play another down.
Here comes the end around.
Good tackle.
Trying to get away from him that time is Jerian Williams, but he's going to take that one out for about a gain of a yard running off the left side nearest to the Franklin-Simpson bench. So Franklin-Simpson now looking at 2nd and 9 from their own 47. We've seen one pass so far from Brady Delk, and it was for a touchdown in the front corner of the end zone. Blake McPherson went and hauled it in over the top of defensive back. We've got 2 down running backs in the backfield.
McPherson goes in motion.
Handed off that time to number 34, Keegan Hazel. Hazel on a run brings it up to the even 50-yard line, right up dead center of the field basically there.
3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 here. Let's see if Franklin-Simpson goes back to the double handoff. That's what we've seen a lot here in these 3rd and long situations rather than a pass.
I think we'll throw the ball here.
We've certainly tested our own defensive backs. Let's see if we can test theirs. It's going to be a handoff, the double handoff, and hitting the backfield
that
there.
Didn't fool him that time.
Is McPherson. He is going to turn that into chicken salad, and he's going to get it out to the 51, but we're still going to be looking at 4th and about 5. About 4th and 5. And let's see what we're doing here. Offense looks like they're going to stay out on the field, going for it.
Fourth and
we're going to try and
5 at the 49.
We're going to try and set the tone early here. What a call by Coach Max Chaney here. I wouldn't say that I necessarily agree with it.
Maybe see if you can get them to jump too. Give you that 5 yards. That's what they're
McPherson
trying
goes
to do.
back in motion. Yep. Going to just try and draw them off.
Now you call a timeout and talk about it.
Yep. Now I believe we'll see the punt. Team roll on. Some good gamesmanship there by the Wildcats, trying to get the Dragons to get pulled off sides. Maybe, you clap your hands a few times, stomp your feet, and see if you can draw the other team off sides, get you a free 5 yards. And in this case, it would be a free first down. Well, not quite. They're calling it 4th and 6 from where we are at. 4th and a long 5, you could say. Hey, shout out Coach D. Spencer. I see you down there on the sideline. Rooting for the home team.
Always.
Looking forward to the Franklin-Simpson Wildcat basketball season that is ahead of us.
Man, it'll be here before you know it.
It absolutely will. And you know what else that I'm looking forward to, as always, as I've been covering this baseball team now for quite some time, I see a grassless field over there at Franklin-Simpson baseball field where we're going to here comes the offense. There's the pitch and going around the left end, and we're going to get it. Hampton, he's going to go all the way out to about the 36, and he does fumble it, but he was ruled down immediately by the referee.
Got that very easily. It's a simple pitch out to the left.
Showing what we can do here with the power run game. We're going to continue, I believe, Brian, to see a lot more of that here tonight as we are just at the 8.5-minute mark in the second quarter.
Maybe Franklin putting together one of those long, time-consuming drives like we saw in that second quarter, or early third quarter last Friday night. No,
back to
throw
pass.
it here.
Taking a deep shot. Perry, just out of his reach, about 1.5 yards out of the reach of Perry that time. Perry, the junior, only the second pass attempt that we've seen tonight from Delk. Delk, we know he's got a good arm because, well, he leads our baseball team from the shortstop position. We've seen him make several Derek Jeter-esque picks and throws from shortstop. Here they come back to the line of scrimmage, looking at a 2nd and 10 from the Warren Central 38. From shotgun this time. He's going to keep it, and he's going to take it out to the 35, 34-yard line is Delk. Going to be about a 4-yard gain on the play there. Going to be a long 3rd and 6 here for the Franklin-Simpson Wildcats. Brian, I think you called it here, and we're just going to be looking at one of these just long, drawn out, just pound you down into the dirt kind of drives from Franklin-Simpson.
And why not? When you can control the line of scrimmage, you like to run the ball anyway. Why not run it, keep it on the ground, grind it out, the clock moves.
And how important would it be here to get a score with Warren Central? Making something out of nothing there was Delk.
I mean, too, and he's hurt.
Oh, no, you don't want to see that.
I mean, he got popped.
Helmet came off.
And now he'll have to come out for one play since his helmet came off.
He will, in fact, have to come out. It's my understanding that Nathan Ray has been serving as this team's backup quarterback.
He's standing there by Coach Chaney ready to get the word if he needs to go in or not, and he's going to go in.
Yep, Ray the sophomore. Yep,
And
Ray,
a
the
big-
sophomore, is
and a
out
big-
on the field.
And a big down.
Yeah.
Cody, 4th and 4.
Yeah,
you know.
4th and 4. This is nothing. I mean, even making a toss out wide here, that's a big deal.
Yep. You don't want to give the Central the ball back right here.
Under center is Ray, and he takes a snap, and he is going to toss it out wide. A little bit of a high toss there.
No, he didn't get it.
No,
Well, there's
sure
a
did.
flag that comes all the way from the other side of the field. And it's going to be on Warren Central because their coach is livid that that guy threw that flag from way over there.
He sure is. And, I mean, he was at least a couple of yards short there, was Hampton. Even if the toss was perfect there, Warren Central covered that up really well. They were
had
expecting
that.
that.
Yeah, they
on
had that
defense.
snuffed out.
Sure did. They were ready for that one.
Now
Dealt back into the game. Looks like he's having some trouble with his chin strap.
The line judge and the referee meet at the 35-yard line, have a discussion, and now the referee, Don Gilmore, coming back to the other assembled officials with maybe get their opinion of what they saw.
And I didn't see anything
I didn't
in
see
particular.
anything.
Nothing stood out to me. The Franklin-Simpson offense is remaining on the field right now. Oh, and Warren Central can't believe it.
Yeah, they're a personal foul. It looks like he had his hand to his head like that, indicating
Personal foul, maybe a late hit there.
sideline warning against the Dragons.
Sideline warning against
Well, it's not a warning; it's a penalty.
penalty against the Dragons. Oh, my word. Well,
Man, I mean, come on.
I know you can't see us here in the booth, but I'm looking at Brian, and I've got my head cocked sideways, and I'm thinking to myself, really?
I don't know.
They're on the far hash over here, as far as they could possibly be from the Warren Central sideline,
Come on
as far
now.
as gameplay goes. And that's a 15-yard penalty.
That's
Down inside the red zone now is
that's
Franklin-Simpson
that's
from
a
their own
tough
17.
call, let me tell you.
Trying to run it up the gut, and he's going to be pulled down. Warren Central Dragons.
Aiden Jones is on the carry.
You got to give Dakota Hunter, the senior for Warren Central, right there, some credit. I mean, that was a big-time tackle. He was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry. He was up for the challenge with Jones that time. Drove him back. I believe that's a loss of a yard on the play. Got that defense for Warren Central fired up, perhaps.
Yeah. And, you know, when you're standing on the sideline of the school that you made that call against, you better make dang sure you made the right call because you're going to hear it the rest of the night.
Absolutely. Now, here's Hampton showing off some speed, and they're trying to keep them pushed back, and Hampton's going to take it up to maybe a gain of a yard, maybe two. So it looks like we're going to be looking at 3rd and 9 for the Wildcats.
3rd and long here.
From the Warren Central 16-yard line. So this is a big play right here. 3rd and 9 to go. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. You need to come away with this with points one way or another, because after giving the ball back to Warren Central, now here's Delk back in the shotgun. We don't see a lot of shotgun plays. He's back, and he's going to throw it, looking to throw it. Throws it over the middle,
Picked
and
up.
he is, ooh. Oh,
It's a good thing it wasn't because that's probably 6.
That probably would have been 6. He was off to the races right there, was the Dragon safety that nearly got underneath that one.
And now the Wildcats 4th and long, and now the penalty's been called against the Wildcats of some type. I did not see the indicator. I saw the referee point towards the Wildcats end zone. So now you're 4th and really long. You're out of field goal range now, I would guess. You're at the 27, that'd be a 37, a 40, 44, 45-yard field goal.
After accepting the penalty, I think it's going to remain 3rd down. And
Okay.
And they're going to –
I thought maybe the penalty was like after the play. I guess it was because I did not know. I still don't know what he called.
I think it was holding the way that he looked.
Okay.
think it was a holding
That
call.
makes sense. So it's 3rd and 20. Okay.
So back in shotgun, here's Delk. He's back to pass, rolling to his left. He is going to nearly get a shot, and it's going to be incomplete. Brought in there on the left sideline by Perry, but he cannot get a foot down. No.
Now it's 4th and 20.
4th and 20.
They're going to kick it. I mean, obviously they're going to kick it. They're going to kick a field goal, I think.
Yep. Here comes Brody McAllister, the junior kicker. That's going to be a 10, 20, 30. Going to be about a 30.
No. 43.
44.
44.
44-yard kick here for the junior if he can boot it through. Now, the snaps back to Delk have not been great so far. So let's see how this one goes. He gets it up, and he gets it down. And it looks like it'll be short. Short and far right. I mean, he got some good leg underneath it.
Yep.
Wasn't quite what we saw on that previous kickoff, but they're going to take over here on downs after the missed field goal.
And, if you're the Dragons, man, you got to pat yourself on the back right there. You really bowed your backs and stopped what was a good Wildcat drive. You got penalized with that long penalty, but, man, that could be a big stop in this football game, especially if the Dragons can go down here and score because they get the ball to start the half.
Absolutely. 4:44 left on the clock, and he's got another completed pass out on the left side. Does Dunn, and he's going to have the receiver bring it out all the way for a gain of 12 up to the Warren Central 32.
I'm telling you, I just believe they might just stop worrying about the run, Cody, and because they're doing whatever they want to throwing the ball.
Yeah, and you know what? They're getting out of bounds, so they're able to control the clock however they want to right now. Dunn looking great. Back to pass. Throws it out. Another gainer.
That's about another 7 yards.
Another 7 yards off over to the left side. Having to give a little bit of leadway to these receivers is the Franklin-Simpson defensive backs because some of these receivers for Warren Central have shown off some speed.
They'll run by us if we're not careful. So we're playing well off of them just because we simply right now feel like we have to.
4 wide, and Dunn is looking left. Oh.
And he had a first down and dropped it.
He was so upset right there. I don't have his proper number on our roster sheet. But number 9 for Warren Central, he was unhappy because he had another 5 yards he could have gotten out of that one, and it was a first down when he caught it. So 3rd and 3 for the Dragons from their own 39. Back to pass again is Dunn. He turns it loose again, and it is tipped, and it's going to be incomplete.
That was probably the worst thrown ball he's had tonight there.
I would wholeheartedly agree with that. So here's 4th and 3.
They're staying out there, Cody.
This is a big-time call here by the head coach for Warren Central, Harness, because it would be a really short field for Franklin-Simpson otherwise. Trying to draw them off sides maybe. Looking for the call. Going to be a timeout, Warren Central Dragons. Well, 4:01 left to go here in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with you with more live Wildcat football action right after this on 92.3 WFKN.
Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house isn't the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin-Simpson Watch Party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin-Simpson High School football. And my goodness, we are joining you at possibly the most inopportune time that we possibly could have here.
There's a flag.
Is there a flag on the play? could it be that incredible pass and catch is going to be called back?
Of 61 yards, I might add.
Oh, my word. Warren Central, is it going to be called back? Warren Central.
The penalty is against Franklin-Simpson.
The penalty is against Franklin-Simpson. Wow. On a 4th and 3, they go for it all.
61 yards.
A 61-yard pass play. Dunn's pitch and catch was unbelievable.
That was the prettiest ball of any that were thrown last week. That was a beautiful ball.
It really was. I don't want to say his name incorrectly, and I have to keep looking at it. Latavian Dunn. Latavian Dunn.
We think that's who it is.
We think.
I mean, we're not totally sure. We think that's
if he's the backup, Brian,
right,
then somebody needs to start recruiting right now.
Where's he been? Yeah,
yes. We think that this is Latavian Dunn. He's listed as number 13 on our roster sheet. He was a starting quarterback in the previous week, but Latavian. Oh, and there's the jump pass. My goodness. 2-point conversion is up, and it's good, and it is 21-14. Franklin-Simpson here with 3:51 to go in the second.
Cody, I said that defensive stop their defense made, that might have saved the game for them in a lot of different ways. I mean, if Franklin scores there and goes up at what would have been 28-6,
wow.
And now all of a sudden, a few plays later, it's 21-14. That's a huge play in this football game.
Absolutely it is.
And they have found something throwing the ball that scares me to death for the second half, to be quite honest with you.
For sure. And we've got 3:51 left to go here in the second.
Yeah.
So we can have anything
we
but.
We need an answer here. We have to answer here.
We need points in some shape, form, or fashion, whether it's 3 or 7 here before the end of the half, I believe. I don't know if we can do it or not with 3:51 on the clock. We're going to need to bust a couple of big ones. But we have gotten tightened up, I've noticed the offense has, after we've gotten past the 50.
Yeah.
We've tightened up, and we haven't quite got the splash plays that we have early on in the first quarter. But now looking back, how important was that opening kickoff return by Xavier Hampton?
Oh, gosh.
I mean, you take that away, and we're looking at a tie ball game right here.
The offenses have played even.
Oh, squib kick, maybe. Popped up high. Oh, my goodness. Hauled in there by number 11. That's N.J. Downey.
That's 19, Cody.
19.
Lucas Marr.
Lucas Marr, the sophomore linebacker.
Okay, Wildcats they gave you good field position.
They sure did.
You got your own 42, so you've got a short field here. You got to go. You got to answer here.
3:45 with a 7-point lead to go. This isn't quite a 2-minute offensive situation, but you can't sit back on your heels if you are running the football. You're going to have to get back up to the line of scrimmage and snap it quickly with a running clock if we're continuing to run it. Handed off up the middle. Here comes McPherson, and he's going nowhere. No gain on the play. Push back down into the back of the backfield. And right back there again is number 11, the senior, Dakota Hunter, for Warren Central.
That last defensive stop, I know I keep referring to it, but it gave them so much momentum.
They've pinned their ears back, and they've clogged up the middle of the field here. And Franklin-Simpson has yet to be able to fix.
We need to complete a pass because they're sitting on us running the ball up the middle.
I mean, there's 10 guys in the box right there. And there goes Hampton. Hampton's up the middle of the field, and he's got it to the 45. He breaks a tackle. He's going to get up all the way up to the 40, take it out of bounds.
The 35.
At the Warren 37. Central 37-yard line. And
wow.
Just like that, the speed of Hampton paying off yet again. Gets us right back into the danger zone, but can Hampton continue to bail us out like that? Because after the opening couple of runs by McPherson hasn't had anything. We saw 2 runs probably there from Jones that looked really fantastic. But this is what we thought was going to be the Blake McPherson show. Right now, we're not moving anything without Xavier. Handed off up the middle, and now here comes Jones. Jones is going to break a couple. Woo-wee, and he got leveled from behind.
That's a first down.
Another first down up to the Warren Central 27. And there is another inconsiderate spot. He was up to the 26. That's placed back at the 27. You know, I'm just saying. It's a hometown station. I'm going to call out what I see here.
Just throwing that out there, right?
Yeah. Timeout, Warren Central.
Wants a timeout.
Well,
they know how big this drive is.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back with you with more live Wildcat football on 92.3 WFKN.
Franklin, we keep things moving. From the work trucks to the family vans, we all need a pit stop now and then. At Grease Monkey of Franklin, we make oil changes fast, friendly, and reliable for personal vehicles and entire fleets. Whether you are headed out on a road trip or making deliveries across the county, our certified technicians will keep your engine running clean and strong. We treat every car like it's our own. Our goal is simple: get you in, out, and back on the road with confidence. Fleet service? No problem. We work with local businesses to keep their teams moving without the downtime. And right now, mention FS Channel 9 and get 9% off your full synthetic oil change. Grease Monkey Franklin, home time service that is done right, done fast, and built for the road ahead. Visit us at Grease Monkey across from Walmart and Nashville Road, Franklin, Kentucky.
Take our place, so to say, where it is right now, and in gaining back the momentum and trying to put our foot on the Dragons' defense. And we've got two down running backs in the backfield. Goes in motion, does Hampton, hand it off to Jones up the middle, and he's going to break one just a little bit for a near first down, near the first down marker. And they are going to move the chains, gain of 10 yards. Up to the 17-yard line.
2:20 to play in the first half. Wildcats with plenty of time, and still 2 timeouts left.
The last couple of drives, the Wildcats were, they weren't necessarily just failing to move the ball altogether, but with that being said, we're really doing what we are used to seeing them when it comes to running the ball. Hand it off to Jones again. He's going to run it up the gut. He's going to get a gain of about 2 on the play, and he's going to be pushed back down into the dirt after that.
You're listening to 92.3 WFKN, Franklin, Kentucky.
At the top of the 8 o'clock hour with 1:40 to go on the clock continuing to run under a beautiful half moon playing underneath the lights, the Friday night lights of high school football. We're looking at 2nd and 8 inside of the red zone. Wildcats on their own 15, milking the clock a little bit here. Oh, let's see. We got 2 timeouts left. So we've got plenty of time to call something here if we wanted to. There's the snap, and there goes Hampton.
That's touchdown.
Hampton. Woo-wee. Nope, that's Williams. Nope, that's Hampton. Yep. Hampton, my goodness, that is another touchdown, Wildcats.
He is he is putting this team on his back tonight.
He sure is. Xavier Hampton, is absolutely showing off the speed, the next level speed. We're having the thunder and lightning just like last season right now, except so far it hasn't been McPherson in a back-to-back week. The kick is up, and it is good, the extra point attempt by McAllister. But we've got 1:10 to play here in the first half, and your Wildcats lead Warren Central Dragons 28-14. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with you just before the end of the half on 92.3 WFKN.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust it.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin-Simpson High School's Wildcat football. We're looking at a 28-14 game here after the opening kickoff goes for yet another touchback to Brody McAllister's name. Wildcats on top right now, Warren Central, Brian. What kind of a drive. I mean, what a great drive that was
Big
right
answer.
there.
Big answer drive. Now you got to make sure the Dragons don't get behind you again. A minute, 10 seconds, the way they've been moving the ball through the air, plenty of time for them.
Absolutely. A 61-yard bomb on the previous touchdown score for the Dragons. They're going to try and keep it. Maybe a quarterback keeper here. Is going to dance around, and he's going to be brought down after about a 3 to 4 yard gain. Nope, they're going to give him 5 yards on that. Why? Because, of course, they are. These spots have been unbelievable.
Well, at least on that play, they didn't show any interest in getting the ball down the field. So
no, they sure didn't. So 2nd and 5. Clock continues to tick away.
And they may just be content to go to halftime down 2 scores.
I think that's what we're going to see here probably. Probably another quarterback keeper. They're going 5 wide this time, though, so who knows? Maybe they're trying to make us think that. And they're going to throw it out wide left. It's going to be incomplete this time. But that is going to stop the clock with 47 seconds left and looking at a 3rd and 5. If the Wildcats get it back, I anticipate that they would just kneel out the clock.
Absolutely.
And be content with a 28-14 lead. A 2-touchdown lead going into the second half is something to be proud of, but we'll get more into how we feel about what these defenses and these offenses are doing for each of their respective teams at halftime. What a game this has been.
It's been a good one.
A lot like last week, really.
A lot like last week.
4 wide, and they're going to run it again. There goes Dunn. He's going to be in there for a first down, going to be slung down by the Franklin-Simpson tackler.
Out to the 36, so 11-yard run there.
Dunn showing off the legs a little bit here. They needed that first down in order to keep the clock continuing to tick away. Right at the 30-second mark here. Trying to get off the field.
Wildcats had too many on the field.
Too many men on the field for Franklin-Simpson. The Coach Harness, I mean, he is livid with his quarterback right there. He was out there on top of him. The flag does come down in the backfield. Don't know if maybe all the Warren Central players were set.
Yep, illegal substitution on the Wildcats. That's too many men on the field.
Sure is.
Thankfully, that's just 5 yards. So
yeah, going to take that 1st and 10 and make it 1st and 5 now after the penalty. They're going to remain with 4 wide receivers
and now he's
running back.
Now he's in range where he can chuck one if he wants to.
Absolutely. He's done it once before. He's going to throw it out towards the sideline. And that's going to be
he's got to get out
caught.
of bounds
He's
there.
caught in bounds, and they're going to have to burn their final timeout. And they are going to do just that with 13 seconds left on the clock because, as you said, he's well within his range of chucking it down towards the end zone.
Now he is for sure. And, if you're the receiver there, you got to know game and time. You got to catch that ball, get out of bounds. He tried to catch it and get upfield, which is what you obviously normally would want to do. But in this situation, get out of bounds and save that timeout.
Absolutely. Last week they only had 2 receivers that caught passes, and he only made 7 completions.
Yeah.
He was 7 of 13.
Yeah.
So this has got me thinking, is this in fact the same Latavian Dunn, or is it somebody else?
Yeah, I don't know.
I want to know what's going on out there.
Inquiring minds want to know.
We are very curious.
That may be one of the worst things about broadcasting high school football is jersey swaps, numbers swaps that nobody tells you about. It can make our job very, very difficult.
And right now, they've substituted Patrick Mahomes out there in a Warren Central jersey. Back to pass. He's getting pushed out of the pocket. He's going to try and chuck it and get out of
completed
bounds.
but did he get out of bounds?
Did he get out of bounds?
Yep.
They're going to give it to him. Up to the Franklin-Simpson 31-yard line with 7 seconds still left on the clock.
So barring an incompletion, this will probably be the last play, so they'll want to throw this one to the end zone.
Oh, no, they did not. They called him inbound, so the clock is running, and he's going to have to spike it with 2 seconds left on the clock.
And you know what he did there, Cody? He kneed it instead of spiking it. He went down to a knee, which does not stop the clock, instead of spiking the football.
I could just see him get low. I couldn't tell he knelt it down. Oh, no, a mental mistake.
And I'll tell you what, they have made some of those tonight, and it's the sole reason they're not leading this football game.
The third major mental mistake there by the Warrens.
Ready to see the world without the stress of planning? At Picture This Travel, we specialize in creating unforgettable travel experiences tailored just for you. And now we're excited to launch Franklin-Simpson Alumni Travel. Imagine exploring incredible destinations across the globe, side by side with fellow FSHS graduates. Travel together, make new memories, and celebrate the Wildcat spirit worldwide. For more information, follow me, Julie Walters, with Picture This Travel on Facebook.
When the Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house isn't the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin-Simpson watch party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
Accidents happen in a split second, but the repair doesn't have to be a headache. At Eaton Collision in Franklin, we bring your car back to life with expert repairs and a flawless finish. We'll work directly with your insurance company to make the process quick, easy, and hassle-free for you. From dents to major damage, trust Eaton Collision to get you back on the road fast.
see the world without the stress of planning? At Picture This Travel, we specialize in creating unforgettable travel experiences, tailored just for you. And now we're excited to launch Franklin-Simpson Alumni Travel. Imagine exploring incredible destinations across the globe, side by side with fellow FSHS graduates. Travel together, make new memories, and celebrate the Wildcat spirit worldwide. For more information, follow me, Julie Walters with Picture This Travel on Facebook.
Work trucks to the family vans. We all need a pit stop now and then. At Grease Monkey of Franklin, we make oil changes fast, friendly, and reliable for personal vehicles and entire fleets. Whether you are headed out on a road trip or making deliveries across the county, our certified technicians will keep your engine running clean and strong. We treat every car like it's our own. Our goal is simple: get you in, out, and back on the road with confidence. Fleet service? No problem. We work with local businesses to keep their teams moving without the downtime. And right now, mention FS Channel 9 and get 9% off your full synthetic oil change. Grease Monkey Franklin, home time service that is done right, done fast, and built for the road ahead. Visit us at Grease Monkey across from Walmart and Nashville Road, Franklin, Kentucky.
Well, we're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during like the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless like a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service to out in the county.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust them.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
Ready to see the world?
Worse at Warren Central. They just have a back. Yeah.
Franklin-Simpson Marching Band, you may take the field.
Rule number 1. A fugitive must have a belly. We don't work for free. Nothing is ever personal. It's just business.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Franklin-Simpson High School marching School band has 15 seniors, 11 juniors, 17 sophomores, and 7 freshmen. There are 31 lead players, 9 professionals, and 9 members of the color guard. Tonight's show would not be possible without the continued support of your school board members, Superintendent Mr. Tim Saucer, FSHS
Accidents happen in a split second, but the repair doesn't have to be a headache. At Eaton Collision in Franklin, we bring your car back to life with expert repairs and a flawless finish. We'll work directly with your insurance company to make the process quick, easy, and hassle-free for you. From dents to major damage, trust Eaton Collision to get you back on the road fast.
Franklin, we keep things moving. From the work trucks to the family vans, we all need a pit stop now and then. At Grease Monkey of Franklin, we make oil changes fast, friendly, and reliable for personal vehicles and entire fleets. Whether you are headed out on a road trip or making deliveries across the county, our certified technicians will keep your engine running clean and strong. We treat every car like it's our own. Our goal is simple: get you in, out, and back on the road with confidence. Fleet service? No problem. We work with local businesses to keep their teams moving without the downtime. And right now, mention FS Channel 9 and get 9% off your full synthetic oil change. Grease Monkey Franklin, home time service that is done right, done fast, and built for the road ahead. Visit us at Grease Monkey across from Walmart and Nashville Road, Franklin, Kentucky.
With your Wildcats ahead 28-14 here at halftime. We are getting set for the second half kickoff. Alongside me is my man, the legend, Mr. Brian Towle. Brian, I think you got a couple things for me over there.
Got some scores from around the area. Most of these are halftime scores. Glasgow leads Barron County 7-0. End of the third quarter, St. X 17, Bowling Green 10. Halftime, Greenwood 21, Warren East 6. And halftime, McLean County 22, Caverna 0.
Wow, Bowling Green St. X.
Man, what a football game.
What a football game I bet that is. That's got to be like going to probably like a D2 college game.
Yeah, very possibly, yeah.
That right there with probably a good handful of future Division I players on the field. What a big time game that right there would be. We got about 6 seconds left on the clock out there before these teams get ready to take the field for the second half kickoff. And as we've said a couple times, Warren Central Dragons will be on to receive. Brody McAllister will be out for the kick. A little bit of early 2000s Lil John to get things kicked off here.
DJ B-Rad on the ones and twos.
Yeah. This takes me back to my roots on my 20-year high school reunion.
20 years.
20 years.
I got tennis shoes that old, man.
Oh, man. I tell you what, this right here, this is a beautiful sight, though. This is a scene straight out of a movie. If you've never been to a Franklin-Simpson High School football game on a Friday night underneath the lights here, and you are a local resident, you need to please try to make your way out. If you've got kids here or not, this right here is big time. Here's the opening kickoff of the second half. McAllister boots one deep, another good one.
That's going to be returned, though.
Returns it. He drives
3.
him back from the 3-yard line, misses one tackler, and he's going to return it up to about they're probably going to spot him on the 19. And there's going to be a late flag. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike on.
Yeah. I think it's I don't know. The Franklin player went down, but also the Franklin player was the one being pulled away by his teammates. So
he sure was.
We'll see who they may have off. May call it on both of them, offsetting. We'll see.
Yeah. Waiting for the call. That came very late.
If you're Warren Central, you sure don't want that personal foul against Franklin-Simpson and a personal foul against Warren Central. That's what I guessed would happen. So they'll offset it. We'll just play from the 23, from the 18 like we were planned on it.
Yep, so here we go. 1st and 10 for the Warren Central Dragons here to start the third quarter. 28-14, Wildcats leading after the first half. We're going to look in particular to see what the offense does for Warren Central. 3 wide receivers. They're going to hand it off up the middle, and perhaps the most running room that we've seen as Caden Bennett. I mean, he laid the smackdown right there on the running back for the Dragons. Walter Moore, he's going to feel that one in the morning because Caden Bennett just laid down a hit.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
He came screaming into the middle of the field out of that outside linebacker position, and he's going to try and sneak in there again.
Nothing that time.
Nothing.
And
there's a flag.
That wouldn't be maybe a hold, maybe a face mask. We'll see.
Pushed up in the backfield
Wildcats might have grabbed a face mask. Nope, it's going to be a hold on the Dragons. Yep.
Sure
so that'll march them back.
Moore was being driven back in the backfield. That would have been a loss on the play, but turns out with the accepted penalty, it's going to be a loss, I believe, of 10 yards. Sure is. And now the Dragons are looking at a 2nd and 14 here. Start of the third quarter.
Cody, while we've got just a moment, I want to remind everybody, next week's game at Lexington Lafayette is a 6:30 Central kickoff. We're used to 7 o'clock Central. That one is at 6:30.
Yes, it is, being up there in the Eastern time zone. Throws it out wide left that time and hauled in by the receiver and brought down by the Wildcats defensive back.
It's going to be 3rd and 9 or so.
3rd and 9. Don't know what kind of flag we've got. We've seen laundry fly
Oh, is there a
quite
flag
often
down?
here in the first about 75 seconds of first 2 minutes of this third quarter. No flag that time. So the clock begins to run yet again.
This crew is having a hard time keeping this game moving.
Yeah, it's been a slow night so far. Dunn fires one. Ooh,
Thankfully
too
it
hot
was
to
dropped.
handle.
Yep.
By the Dragons wide receiver. Now that's going to
They'll
bring
have to
up
punt this,
4th down. Yep.
Well,
4th and 9.
they may not have a punter. They don't have a
Well,
place
there's a
kicker.
flag down there in the backfield
Ooh.
yet again. Don't know what that's going to be.
Roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer.
Roughing
Oh,
the passer.
what a terrible, terrible time for that. Going to be an automatic first down
And
for the Dragons.
15 yards.
Goodness. You had him pinned back deep. You were going to flip the field very easily. What a very difficult penalty that is against the Franklin-Simpson Wildcats. You have to be more cognizant than that.
We talked about that at halftime. There's been some penalties that have bit us tonight. Ooh, that ball was almost picked off.
Great job there by Bennett. Bennett has been all over the field so far throughout this ball game. Bennett slaps that one down at the line of scrimmage, just showing off a little bit of length there as Dunn was trying to throw it out wide left again. Dunn likes to throw it left.
Yeah.
We've noticed that he favors that left side of the field.
He really only throws right when he's rolling out to his right. He does not plant his feet and throw right as a general rule.
Got a receiver wide out here. They are going to just hand it off, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of about 3 on the play that time.
Wildcat defense playing better this half.
Very much so. I mean, you take away the late hit, the roughing the passer, and that's a play of passion. It really is. But you do have to be more heads up than that, than to make that play. But with that being said, they're popping some pads. They sure are.
And it's 3rd and 14 or so.
3rd and about 14. And they're going 4 wide this time with 1 running back in the backfield. And that's a
yeah.
They were
that was offsides.
That was a big false start. And what a hit right there by McPherson to break that one up. And that's a clean hit while he's at it.
Yeah, nothing dirty about it, but boy, did he get caught in a bad situation.
Ooh-wee, McPherson. The Franklin-Simpson defense have come to play here in the second half. Wow.
Anderson. They want the out route. It's a double move. It's sold well. Groves catches it 15-10-5. Touchdown. Fake the out. Went down.
Thankfully, he's walking back to the sideline under his own
I would
power
love to tell you
himself.
who it is, but we don't have a 0 on the roster they gave us.
We do not. We do not.
I would love to tell you his name, but
give the young man his props. Right. But with that being said, now Warren Central's looking at a 4th and 14 from their own 31.
And they really don't have a choice but to go for it.
I think they're in punt formation here.
Oh, they are. They have sent their punter out.
Yeah, the place kicker, I believe, is also their punter in number 62, Justin Alvarez-Bell. The young man has put some good boots on the ball, and he punts it away, and that's a good punt. That's going
a central bounce.
Yeah, sure is. Going to get back to the 27-yard line of Franklin-Simpson.
Good punt.
We'll have ourselves a little bit of ways to go as we come back to you in just a minute on the other side on 92.3 WFKN.
My favorite thing about working here is getting to serve the community and help people with their electric and their fiber internet.
We're local, so we live and work right here in Franklin, so taking care of our neighbors isn't just business, it's personal. Fiber means faster, more reliable internet for work, school, and entertainment without lag or buffering.
It's more than power and fiber, it's about peace of mind.
We're not just an electric company, we're neighbors.
Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin-Simpson High School football. We just missed to start this drive off a Franklin-Simpson run by Blake McPherson that went for 15 yards, and now we've had a bobbled snap there by Brady Delk and the offense that just lost us about 4 yards. So now we're looking at a 2nd and 14 after the 15-yard run by McPherson. McPherson running with some fury right there, getting behind his pads. And
it was Hampton in the first half, and it's been McPherson in the second.
Absolutely. McPherson's name we've been calling on both sides of the football here, as Delk's got 2 down running backs in the backfield. The double handoff, and there goes Hampton. Hampton up to the 40. Gets 2 of those lost 4 back. We're going to be looking at a 3rd and long here, 3rd and 12 for the Wildcats.
So almost a certain, under most circumstances, passing down here.
Absolutely.
The Wildcats can think 2 things here: try to get the first down through the air, or get what you can on the ground and let the clock keep moving.
Yeah. See number 5, Kason Himshoot, the junior, running out onto the field here. In a big formation is the Wildcats. Hampton goes to going to throw it deep.
Got a man.
Barry, he's got it. He's underneath it.
Touchdown.
He could go.
60-yarder of our
own. Wildcats.
Gosh, that can help this offense so much.
Woo-wee. 60 yards for the touchdown. Delk to number 2, Brody Perry, the junior, on a gorgeous pitch and catch between the senior and the junior. Brian, that was beautiful.
That was perfect. I mean, absolute. Hit him in stride. He did not have to turn and wait on the ball. I mean, there was nothing. Timing was perfect on that play.
You know, we were up by 2 touchdowns, but we needed it. I believe our confidence needed it.
Yeah.
Our quarterback needed it.
I said pregame, we need to just complete some passes.
Yeah.
And I think that'll go a long way, not just tonight, but moving forward.
And, you know, last week we saw that deep pass to Brody Perry a couple of times, and it didn't work out. We saw it once in the first half, and it didn't work out.
The timing tonight, much better.
Much better. They hit it this time. Perhaps not quite the speed that the Cobras had in week 1 from the Warren Central Dragons back there out of the safety spots, as Brody Perry just ran right by him that time. And now we're looking at a 35-14 football game. And, you know.
And you like to think, Cody, that probably puts the game out. I don't think Warren Central offensively has the firepower to simultaneously score that many points and also stop Franklin from scoring again. So you like to think that maybe that was the score that maybe doesn't put the icing on the cake, but the icing is out of the box at least.
Yeah. I mentioned to lead off this broadcast that Franklin-Simpson played 27 players a week ago against Whites Creek, while the Warren Central Dragons, another touchback out of the back of the end zone there by Brody McAllister, showing off the leg tonight at home. But as I was saying, the Warren Central Dragons, they, on the other hand, played 29 players a week ago.
Yeah.
So just 2 more. So we're looking at similar team setups there for Warren Central versus Franklin-Simpson here, as we're now looking at a 35-14 game with 7:20 to go in the 3rd quarter, and going to be Warren Central taking over from their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10. I'd like to shout out this crowd here too. This, you know, I've been to, as Dunn tosses it out of the backfield, the running back Moore. Oh, and he's going to get away, and he's going to show off the speed, and he's going to try to get past McPherson, and he does. He breaks 2 tackles.
Is
he going to get back out of there? And he is going to run away from Hampton, and he's going to fumble. Oh, called a touchdown.
There's
but
a hold going to be called on the Dragons.
Wow.
Not so fast, my friend, thankfully.
Walter Moore.
Gone.
Broke 2 tackles there that he should have been brought down on both of them.
And another untimely flag for the Dragons. I mean, they can't get out of their own way tonight.
Sheesh. Or as the kids say, sheesh.
And if that's a hold, he did not need any help. No. He was gone.
He was gone.
Because that flag was way late. He was probably to midfield by the time that flag got thrown. So whoever held had absolutely no reason to do so.
You got to send out Xavier Hampton there.
Oh, they called it blocking the back. Well, okay. Well.
You got to send Xavier Hampton some props right there, too, while we're at it. Because Hampton, I mean, what an effort that was from Xavier Hampton. That kid did not give up on the play, and he caught him right about the goal line and was able to force the football out of Moore's hand. Just not quite in time, but, I mean, unbelievable effort. Not quite DK Metcalf, Buda Baker-esque, but pretty doggone close. I mean, unbelievable effort. That's one that I put on the highlight reel if I'm Xavier Hampton.
Monroe County leads Allen County 25-7 at the end of the third quarter. St. X beat Bowling Green 27-10. Bowling Green's 0-2, and I'd love to know when the last time that happened was.
No kidding.
Berrien County and Glasgow in a shootout. Berrien 8, Glasgow 7.
Oof, defensive struggles.
Don't know what part of the game that is. They only sent the score,
So now they're going to back it up from the place of the foul, a 10-yard penalty from the place of the foul, and the Dragons are looking at 1st and 13.
What a costly penalty that was.
Going to be tossed out, going to be about a 2 to 3 yard gain.
See, they did not give him his forward progress. That's a horrible spot.
That's a bad spot because his feet were at least out to the 22-yard line right there. Brought back a yard. So while I have complained a little bit on the spots, it's gone a little bit both ways, I guess. Looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field, so we're going to take a quick break ourselves. We'll be right back 30 seconds from now on 92.3 WFKN.
Accidents happen in a split second, but the repair doesn't have to be a headache. At Eaton Collision in Franklin, we bring your car back to life with expert repairs and a flawless finish. We'll work directly with your insurance company to make the process quick, easy, and hassle-free for you. From dents to major damage, trust Eaton Collision to get you back on the road fast.
Third, and your Wildcats are on top of the Warren Central Dragons 35-14 as Warren Central is back on the field with 2nd and 9 to go. They got 4 wide receivers wide, 1 running back in the backfield, and Dunn is going to toss it out of the backfield to Moore. Moore's going to try to find some running room again, and he's going to try to bust it out wide, and he's tripped up a couple of times and eventually brought down there. That's going to be by number 10, the quarterback, Brady Delk.
Going to be a couple yards short.
Yep.
Like 3rd and 2 or so.
3rd and 2. Close to the 6-minute mark. Probably be beneath the 6-minute mark by the time they get it snapped. They have not quite tossed it downfield so far.
No, they haven't.
Which is surprising because I expected more over the middle, more up the sideline kind of passing here in the second half. And they hand it off to Moore. And Moore is going to be stuffed.
Nothing going there. Jackson Crafton was the first one there.
A loss of about 2.5. And that's going to bring up 4th down. It's going to be about 4th and a long 6. Or a long 5, the way they gave him a spot. And it looks like they're going to bring on the punt team again. Warren Central. They're kind of taking their time about getting onto the field out there. With being 4th and a long 5.
I wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't think we're looking at a fake or anything here because they're only on their own 25. That would be – there it is. And he blocked. It is blocked.
No, he kicked it into his protector. He kicked it right into his back.
Goodness.
Of number 2. Kicked it right into his back.
Aiden Jones on the bull rush. You got to give Aiden Jones credit right there. He pushed the protector straight back. He got up and underneath him and leveraged that protection straight back into the punter. And the punter drills his protector with it. And the Wildcats are going to have a really short field.
18-yard field, as a matter of fact.
I mean, wow.
Again, Warren Central.
Shooting themselves in the foot.
Whew.
I mean, I hope they got some steel toes on.
They're going to need them.
Absolutely. Here's the snap. There's the handoff to Jones. He's getting a little bit of love after that fantastic special teams play. He's going to get a gain of about 3 on the. I mean, I don't know if these guys have ever spotted a football before, but I mean, he was easily down at the 25 right there, it looked like to me.
They've had a hard time kind of keeping the game flowing, in my opinion.
Delk's under center. Here's the handoff, the double handoff, and Hampton's got a big hole. Oh, he almost busted it. Almost busted it up the middle, and that would have been a surefire touchdown again for Hampton. Hampton looked like he got rolled up on a little bit right there, and he's trying to shake it off, and I don't know if he is or not. He's trying his best to shake it off.
He's going to limp off, but he's putting pressure on it. So.
Yeah. Got rolled up on a little bit. Hopefully he just tweaked it just a hair. Because Hampton, what a game he's had. He's trying his best to shake it off down here on the sideline. He is. 3 running backs in the backfield. Handed off this time. McPherson's going to get it up the middle. That's going to be a first down for the Wildcats. He's going to take it down to about the 5-yard line. So, going to be first and goal from just outside the 5. Wildcats knocking on the door yet again, 35-14 with just over 3 minutes to play here in the third.
This one would put the icing on the cake. The score here would.
Betty Crocker's got her spatula ready.
Yep. Duncan Hines, maybe, since he's from up the road.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And big time push there from the Franklin-Simpson offensive line running backs. Did he get into the end zone? I couldn't even see who it was that had the.
Just about a half-yard short. I think Delk kept that, I think. Yeah, Delk kept it.
Yeah, on the keeper by Delk that time. I mean, that is just shy of the goal line.
Inches.
Yeah, that's about as close of a spot as you could possibly get without actually getting into the end zone.
You'll see Brady keep it again here.
Philly special. Here comes a tush push probably.
No,
hands it off to Jones.
And that's a touchdown.
Jones. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Share the wealth, Brady Delk says.
Wildcats add 6 more, and here comes Brody McAllister trying to make this a 42-14 game with 2:16 left to go in the third. Just pounding them down into dust right now is the Wildcats' offensive line. This is more of what we expected in the first half, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The field goal's good.
Yep.
42-14. And with this big offensive line just kind of imposing their will at this point. I mean, they needed a yard, no problem. But Warren Central continues to shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the block in the back call that negated a 70-yard touchdown on a great run by Moore.
Yep.
And then you got to give Aiden Jones credit where he pushed the would-be blocker back into the punter that punted it right into his backside. It's been problem after problem for Warren Central.
And still over 2 minutes to play in the third quarter, in a third quarter that seems to be taking entirely too long.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But what action, as far as Franklin-Simpson goes, has this been for us? A little bit of redemption, maybe for the defense here in the opening parts of this third quarter, where they've come in and they've cracked some hits down. Another beautiful booming kick there from McAllister, taken at the 5, return to the 10. And Moore's got it, and he is going to get to the 15, the
great
16.
Coverage.
And great coverage there by Franklin-Simpson kickoff team. I mean, just on top of it right there. I don't know what Coach Chaney's speech was there at halftime, Brian, but do it again.
Yep. The Wildcats, after Warren Central scored to make it 21-14, Cody, have scored 21 straight to kind of put this thing to bed.
21 here in the third quarter to this point, with 2:06 left to play here in the third. Warren Central offense, I don't know why, but they've continued to try to run it. It doesn't make any sense to me, really, at this point, why they've continued to try to hand the ball off to Moore. I mean, even if they're throwing in the flats, like right there, to number 11 for the Dragons, that one's going to Dakota Hunter.
Yeah.
Hunter's been making plays all over the field on the defensive side of the football. He's had plenty of room right there to throw that way.
And again, like I talked about at halftime, we are playing way off the line of scrimmage on those receivers. So Warren Central's got some things they could have been taking advantage of, and for some reason, to your point, this half they've just chosen not to.
For sure. I mean, we've played 7 or 8 yards deep on most of their wide receivers, and they haven't taken advantage. It's quite literally mind-boggling to me. Like right now, we are 8 yards deep off of the far wide receivers on each end. Cheating in is the outside linebackers. Dunn is going to take it running to his left. And wow, what a throw. And he's going to send that one again to Dakota Hunter. Dakota Hunter's going to have his second straight first down. That's a gain of about 20.
I thought he was going far left side to the receiver streaking down the sideline, but Hunter did a nice job cutting across kind of a slant route with the quarterback moving. That's a nice play call there.
It really was, and good job there by Dunn to turn his body well enough to toss it up to their own 47-yard line, nearly at the midfield mark. Back to pass is Dunn. Dunn's going to step up, and he's going to take it. He's going to have a gain of about 7 on this one, 6 or 7. Going to slide down.
Maybe an injured Wildcat here, Cody.
Yeah, that's Jackson Gass. He's
back
over.
up,
Yeah, he's all right.
Doesn't take a whole lot more than that to get that man out of the game.
My goodness.
Believe you me.
You know, I love that he wears the neck protector as well.
Now, that's old school.
That's old school. I mean, Gass looks like Mike Allstott out there, former running back for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And you'd love to see it, just me personally, out of a linebacker. There's something imposing about it.
There is.
Back to pass is Dunn, and we nearly got to him that time. There's a hold that's not called. And Dunn is going to run it up about a 4-yard gain, going to make it a 3rd and short.
About a yard short. Greenwood leads Warren East 21-6 at the end of the third quarter. There are some, looking at the schedule for this Wildcat team, there's some wins out there. The district seems to be outside of Paducah Tillman, maybe not, what we're used to. So, real opportunity for this Wildcat team.
Absolutely. And, we've talked a lot about the Whites Creek game last week. That was a game that we could have won easily.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
and you could argue probably should have won.
Yeah, you could definitely argue that. Now, the Cobras, they come out and they took it is what happened
they did.
there.
Yeah.
But looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field. So I tell you what, we're going to take ourselves a quick little break here.
End of the quarter.
End of the quarter. So tell you what, we're going to take ourselves a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back to you with more Wildcat football live on 92.3 WFKN.
So as far as preventative maintenance, to keep outages at a minimum, one thing that we do is pole inspections. So we'll drive across the system, we'll dig out around the bottoms of the pole, see if there's anything rotten. We'll check the pole's integrity in general. So as you can see now, we're changing out some wire on some poles that we have recently changed out. As they age, they start to crack or rot at the bottom, so we try to stay ahead of those types of outages. Probably the neatest part of working here. So working in the community that I live in and grew up in, there's a lot of satisfaction that comes from that. You know, if there is an outage, there's a good chance that you're restoring power, maybe to a family member, a friend, your preacher, something like that. So just being able to help and serve the people that you know, that's a good feeling.
Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin-Simpson High School's Wildcat football. Well, here comes another defensive woe, unfortunately, and on the 3rd and 1, Travion Dunn gets the Wildcats to jump off sides. A little bit of encroachment there and gives them an easy 1st and 10 without having to even Latavian Dunn, to jump and not even have to run a play. But now he's back to pass on 1st and 10. He's looking deep. He's throwing deep, and it's going to be thrown into double coverage. And that's
he did.
Whoa!
And it was almost
my
caught.
goodness,
That's gonna
there are
be
2
pass
flags in there. Yep, going to be pass interference, but he still nearly came down with that. Bobbling it into the end zone was the Warren Central receiver.
Cody, it's top of the hour, so I'll remind everyone you are listening to 92.3 WFKN in Franklin, Kentucky.
That's right, 92.3 WKN. Coming at you from Franklin-Simpson High School, the historic downtown Franklin, Kentucky. You know, I didn't get to attend, Brian, but what a concert that was this past weekend.
I guess so. I mean, I'm so old I didn't know any of the people playing. I did not recognize like one, you know. But it looked like a good time for sure.
Absolutely. The plain white tees, they're straight out of my generation, you know, as I dated myself, being 20 years out of high school this year. And then, of course, the singer as well as One Tree Hill television star, Tyler Hilton, emceed the event.
See, no idea. Like I wouldn't be able to pick him out of a lineup. I have no idea.
Oh,
my goodness.
Word.
Tyler. Cody, I'm going to say that probably once a game at least.
That's okay.
Cody, they've been their worst.